Hey guys, I'm finally doing my oracle pull that I've been promising for months. Okay, I'm going to start with the angels and ancestors. By the way, I'm Christine, Whispers of the Wounded Soul, if you don't know who I am. Soon you'll know me. If you watch. If you don't, that's fine. So, first I want to always good to ring the bell. Cleanse the air. Call in spirit. Ancestors. Okay. And what do the ancestors have for us this week? It's already Wednesday, so I'm a day late and $1 short. Okay. How's it? How's everybody doing? Okay. This wouldn't be me if it wasn't a disaster. Okay. I like pulling oracle cards at least once a week, or just for the hell of it, just to see any messages, any confirmation. So first we have Wise One. Glasses. Okay. Wise One, grow within your current situation. Okay. It's going to be, if it's backwards for you, I'm sorry, but these are beautiful cards. Wise One. So, message, knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The Wise One represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddesses, because she has been through so many life's changes and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and to be reborn again and again. So she hopes you tap into the wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experiences of your elders. So this is perfect, because this is literally what my book's about and what Whispers of the Wounded Soul is about. Knowing your worth and learning from your experiences. And our elders, our ancestors are always reaching out to us. When someone passes on, it's still energy, so they're still around. They can still be around you. They're not watching us like people say in intimate moments, but they're around and they're talking to us through music, through numbers. If you see consistent numbers all the time, like I see 1111, 111, 222, 444, like they've been active lately, and I will see 333, 444 at 3 and 4 a.m. and then again in the afternoon, in the evening, and it depends on what you're doing and where your mind is at as that comes up. So anyway, this is a beautiful card, and grow within your crone wisdom. You know, we've all been, I guarantee anyone who's going to be watching this, we've all been through it. Even if you're young, you've probably been through it. I know I was through it. I was already done by the time I was 18. I want to pull another one. These are the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. And since it's a full moon, I thought it would be fun to pull one of those as well. So, yeah, nothing special. Just here to hang out with you. And, you know, does Spirit have to share with us from the Moon Oracle? So, yeah, my book was a real treat. I got a message that it was ready. Congratulations, it's ready to upload. And I did it and sent out all the messages, and then found out that it was still for the old book. Not old book, the one that didn't have all the information. I was missing a lot of chapters and sections as I was copying and pasting things into Readsy is the company that I used. I don't know if I'm allowed to plug a place, but yeah, so leave it to me. But everything worked out. And I'm nervous because I'm putting my life out there. Okay. Let's see what we've got. And the glasses will help. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, magical. Magical. Your sacred space is when you can find yourself again and again. And I think I might have put something in the book about that, about finding myself. And it's so cliche, but it's really true. And you can keep finding yourself over and over when you get quiet enough and really listen to what your own body is saying. It speaks to us, and we don't stop long enough to listen. So, sacred space, guidance, enchantment. Your inner light and vibrational energies are awakening your awareness. Unveil your intuition, knowledge, and release your powers by shining this inner light. Enhance your mood and environment by making a sacred altar space. Add touches of magic to your surroundings or specific area. This can be as simple or elegant as you wish. You may want to gather some bits of nature, a candle, photos of loved ones, inspirational trinkets, or a cup of your favorite tea. Enjoy and absorb this space that you have created. Allow it to assist you as you call for guidance or open the doors to other realms. And then an intention, and you set intentions every day before you even get out of bed. My intention, this is going to be a wonderful day. I'm having a beautiful day. You talk, speak in advance, and you set the intention that your day is going to go well. Don't, even if you get up on the wrong side of the bed, don't carry it with you like I did my whole life. The whole day is going to be miserable, and I was miserable for a long time, really long time. Not outwardly. I always smiled and pretended things were fine, but I was fucking miserable. So anyway, the intention is celebrate your miraculous self. Charge your spirit with all that is magic. Candles, crystals, tea, books, and nature. And if you look behind me, this is my altar. My candle. I have pictures of my family. Some crystals, some oils. And I've been setting up altars since I was a kid and didn't realize that's what I was doing. And my grandmother did the same. I still have a Virgin Mary statue that is older than I am. And I remember it always being next to her bed with the rosaries and then pictures of people who've passed away. It was like a little altar space she had. And then when I started losing my pets, my fur babies, I started setting up altars for them too. So now around my mom's urn, people say things about spirituality and religion, and if you believe in God or Jesus, you shouldn't be, messing with tarot oracle cards, and it's not true. I've loved Jesus since I was a little girl. He carried me through. My grandmother used to have me pray, and even when I wasn't with her, if I was in a bad moment with my mom, Mother Mary and Jesus were everything to me. And as I got older, I started questioning God and life. My life was really bad, and if there was really a God, why would he allow this to happen to me? And I thought that for a long time. And then I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, laid in bed in agony with bottles of pills next to me, knowing I wouldn't take my own life, but I prayed for cancer. I saw my family die from cancer. I saw the pain they were in. I also knew the pain that I was in, and I have a high pain threshold for someone with fibromyalgia. And if you ever Google it, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, and then I started studying meditation. I found Stephen Sadler on Facebook and started following him. And he had this meditation, pretend you're in a hot tub with Jesus. And at first I thought, oh boy, yeah, this guy. But I was in so much pain. I put my headphones on, sat up in bed, closed my eyes, and listened to this man talk about, his journeys. And he's sat and meditated with gurus. He's gone all over the world. He studied all different religions. I would love to be able to do all that. And when I sat in that hot tub with Jesus and really listened to his words and pretended I was really there, I went into such a deep, blissful state. And I didn't want to come out. I just really didn't want to come out. And so I started going back and started doing more meditation and started pulling out books that I've had for years that I'd never read. One of The Voice of Knowledge, pages folded down, sticky notes. That's like a Bible. Wow, that really woke me up too. So anyway, not to go on and on about all of this, but this was kind of fun, right? I don't know. All right, let's see. I want to pull one more, and these are called Mindful Oracle cards, and this just kind of gives you something to think about, But we can all get through it. I know some of you out there have been through some serious trauma, maybe even worse than mine, but we're still here. That's for a reason, because we are strong. And I also don't like saying that, because being strong isn't great either, because I was always the strong one and smiling and no one ever knew what was going on. I don't know how to put this. Feel your pain and deal with it. As hard as it is, write a letter to that little girl or little boy or whoever's watching, or the teenager that was hurt. And or maybe be that teenager and write a letter to whomever and let them know how you feel and how you felt and what things that they did or said did to you and how it affected you. But then take that letter, burn it and flush it, rip it up, and then write another one. And now this one is to you, from yourself that knows better now. Telling yourself that you're loved, that you have, love from God, whatever you believe, the universe. It's just divine love, energy. Whatever we are, whatever we're made from, whatever you believe, we're all energy. And you have to live through some heavy shit sometimes. You can't keep stuffing it down. It destroys your organs and it destroys your mind. It really does. It really, really does. And I blamed myself for years, thinking something was wrong with me. And there was something wrong, but it wasn't me. And I didn't ask for any of those things. And now I know how to process them better. And I still struggle every day. I'm not perfect. I wake up some days and say, I wish I wasn't here, and I'm in pain, and I don't know why I have to go through this. I do. And then I catch myself, or my daughter catches me, or whoever I'm sometimes even to my grandson, I never say that, but I might say, oh boy, this, or, You know, something's not happening right, and he'll say, hey, Nana, but you have to be positive because it's going to be better, right? You know? So yeah, we can get through it. And keep following me. I know I'm a nut job, but I've been through a lot, and I've done a lot of studying and a lot of learning, and I'd like to help if I can. So just even doing this, sitting here and watching me be a goofball, maybe that'll help you. Okay, let's see. Push and pull. No, I don't want. This is love. I'm. Hold on. Sorry. I didn't knock. Maybe that's why. Watch this. What does Spirit have to tell us today? Oh, detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. So, similar. Yeah. So I enjoyed this, sitting and talking to myself. And I hope if you watch, you come back and I will do another one, maybe tomorrow, at least once a week. And if you follow Whispers of the Wounded Soul, thank you. I appreciate it. It's for me, my healing and your healing. You know, let's do this together. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.